Have you ever wondered what it truly costs to reach the top of the rap industry? It's a question that's been asked time and time again, and the answer is often more complicated than it seems at first glance. The allure of fame and success in the rap industry is undeniable. The glitz, the glamour, the adoration of fans worldwide, it's a siren song that has lured countless individuals into its embrace. The rap industry is a world filled with larger-than-life personalities, chart-topping hits, and unimaginable wealth. It's an industry where dreams can come true overnight, where an unknown artist can catapult to stardom with a single viral hit. It's a world that promises the moon and the stars to those brave enough, or perhaps foolish enough, to reach for them. But what is rarely talked about is the hidden cost of this fame and success. There is a dark side to the rap industry, a side that is often obscured by the blinding lights of the stage and the deafening cheers of the crowd. It's a side that reveals a disturbing truth, that many rappers in their pursuit of fame and fortune end up selling their souls. Now, what does it mean to sell your soul? It's not about making a literal pact with the devil, as some might suggest. No, it's about making compromises, about sacrificing personal values and integrity for the sake of success. It's about losing oneself in the whirlwind of fame, about becoming a puppet to the industry, about letting go of the very thing that made you unique, that made you an artist in the first place. And so the price of fame is not merely measured in dollars and cents. It's measured in lost friendships, in strained relationships, in the erosion of self-identity. It's measured in sleepless nights, in endless tours, in the constant scrutiny of the public eye. It's a price that many are willing to pay, but few truly understand. Now let's delve into the journey that many rappers embark on, often unaware of the steep price they'll have to pay. The journey to the top is often a treacherous climb. Picture the life of a rapper, teetering on the edge of obscurity, dreaming of the bright lights and the roaring crowds, yet shrouded in the shadows of uncertainty. This is the early stage of a rapper's career, a period fraught with struggle, sacrifice, and an unquenchable thirst for recognition. Take for instance the story of a rapper who started from humble beginnings in a poverty-stricken neighborhood. His music, a raw expression of his life, his struggles, his hopes, and his dreams. His lyrics, a mirror reflecting the harsh realities of his world. He poured his heart and soul into his craft, often spending sleepless nights in a makeshift studio, crafting his verses, sharpening his flow, and honing his delivery, his beats, his rhythm, his words, all a testament to his unwavering dedication and passion for his craft. Then, there are the sacrifices. The missed family gatherings, the strained relationships, the constant tug-of-war between personal obligations and professional aspirations. All of this, to carve a niche in the highly competitive world of rap music. And the struggle doesn't end there. Picture a rapper performing at dingy clubs and small local venues, often to a sparse crowd. The applause is scarce, the recognition even scarcer. But every performance, every verse, every beat is a stepping stone towards their dream. Indeed, the journey to stardom is a steep climb. It's a climb that requires grit, persistence, and an unwavering belief in oneself. It's a climb that often entails swallowing one's pride, embracing criticism, and learning from failure. It's a climb that demands the relentless pursuit of a dream, often at the expense of personal comfort and happiness. And then, the breakthrough happens, the fame arrives, the bright lights finally shine on them, the crowds finally roar their name, their music finally echoes in the vast expanses of sold-out arenas, their dreams finally morph into reality. But at what cost? The spotlight is bright, but it casts long shadows. Imagine standing on a stage with thousands of eyes fixed on you. You feel the heat of the spotlight, the pulsating rhythm of the music, the electrifying energy of the crowd. Now picture this happening every single day, with the world watching your every move, hanging on your every word. This is the reality for those who have reached the pinnacle of fame, and with that fame comes an immense pressure. The pressure to maintain success, to keep producing hit after hit, to stay relevant in an industry that is constantly evolving. It's a relentless race against time, where one misstep can lead to a rapid descent from the top. But it's not just about the music, it's about the brand, the image, the persona that has been carefully crafted and curated. There's a constant expectation to live up to this image, to play the part, even when the cameras are off. And then, there is the loss of privacy. Every aspect of their lives, from their relationships to their daily routines, is scrutinized and dissected by the public and the media. Their lives have become a spectacle, a show for the world to consume. It's a life where solitude becomes a luxury, a rare commodity that is hard to come by. There's a constant scrutiny too. Every word uttered, every action taken is under the microscope. A single controversy can spiral into a full-blown scandal, causing irreparable damage to their reputation. It's a world where every mistake is amplified, every flaw magnified. But perhaps the most challenging part of fame is the isolation. Surrounded by people, yet feeling alone. It's a paradox that many famous individuals grapple with, as they navigate the tumultuous waters of fame. Fame, it seems, is a double-edged sword. It brings with it wealth, power, and recognition, but it also carries a heavy burden. It's a world filled with glitter and glamour, but underneath it all, it's a world filled with challenges and struggles. It's a world that is as captivating as it is daunting, as rewarding as it is punishing. The higher they rise, the harder they fall. A phrase we often hear, and yet its weight is felt the most when we delve into the lives of those who have tasted the dizzying heights of fame. In the world of rap, it's a common narrative. Rappers ascend to stardom, basking in the glow of their success, only to find themselves spiraling downward, a fall from grace that sometimes seems as swift as their rise. It's a cruel paradox. The very fame and success they once craved become the shackles that bind them. The mental toll can be overwhelming. The constant scrutiny, the expectations, the pressure to maintain a certain image, it can all lead to a state of constant anxiety. Many of these artists find themselves wrestling with depression, their minds a battlefield where they fight their inner demons daily. The emotional toll is just as harrowing. Relationships strain and crack under the pressure of fame. The once cherished bonds with family and friends become casualties of their success. Loneliness seeps in, even in a room full of people, a stark reminder that fame can often be a lonely road. And then there's the physical toll. The late nights, the grueling schedules, the constant travel. Some turn to substances as a means to cope, a temporary escape from the realities of their lives. But these fleeting moments of respite often lead to addiction, further pushing them into the abyss. This downward spiral, this fall from grace, is a harsh reminder that fame is not just about glitz and glamour. It's a journey fraught with pitfalls, a path that demands a heavy price. A price that many rappers pay, sometimes with their lives as they grapple with the consequences of their fame. But perhaps the most tragic part is, despite the suffering, many of these artists feel they must maintain the facade, the image of success and happiness, for fear of disappointing their fans or losing their hard-earned status. After all, fame and success never come without a price. So, what is the true cost of fame in the rap industry? As we've ventured through this journey, we've seen the highs and lows, the struggles and triumphs. We've seen the allure of fame, the intoxicating rush of success, the thrill of standing in the spotlight. But we've also seen the shadowy underbelly, the sacrifices made, and the price paid. Many artists rise from obscurity, their talents propelling them into the limelight. They create music that resonates with us, music that becomes the soundtrack of our lives. But this rise often comes at a steep price. The grueling hours in the studio, the relentless scrutiny, the loss of privacy, the pressure to stay relevant, all these are part and parcel of the fame game. We've seen the struggles that come with fame, the strain on personal relationships, the constant tug-of-war between public persona and private self, the battle with mental health issues. These are the unseen costs that often get swept under the glamorous rug of fame. Then, there's the fall from grace. The public's fickle adoration can turn into harsh criticism in the blink of an eye. One misstep, one bad album, and it all comes crashing down. The fall can be brutal, leaving the artist to pick up the pieces of their shattered self-image. So, was it all worth it? The fame, the money, the adoration of millions? Only the individual artist can answer that. Each has their own journey, their own struggles, their own victories. For some, the sacrifices may outweigh the benefits. For others, the taste of success may be too sweet to give up. But let's not forget that these artists are human too. They have dreams and ambitions, fears and insecurities. They too are trying to navigate this complex world, albeit under the watchful eyes of millions. In the end, each rapper must decide for themselves, is the price of fame a cost they're willing to pay?